So we are going to try with 4 AI tools today: DeepSeek, Perplexity, Gemini, and ChatGPT. So let's first start with ChatGPT. Here the goal is to not just to see the outcome of its prediction, but also to see how it does it think, how does it reason to this problem. It's a complex problem to think, right? I mean, to do the analysis, and it's properly analytical problem that we have given the chatbot with. So we'll see how does it do the reasoning. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's India versus New Zealand Champions Trohpy final today, so which will take place at Dubai. So I just thought of doing a fun game with the AI tools available. Okay, so I just wanted to explore like how does this AI tools predict who is going to be the winner of today's final based on some statistics. We'll give them the statistics of our past performance of India, and then we'll see how does it behave. Okay, so for now I've created a prompt based on the Indian stats. So let me just quickly go to the QuickBuzz website and prepare stats of New Zealand also. So I've given it all the stats of all the matches of both the teams, and then I've also mentioned that all the matches of India were played in Dubai International Cricket Stadium. It's played only one match in Dubai and rest in Pakistan. Predict who will be the winner. So here the goal is to not just to see the outcome of its prediction, but also to see how it does it think, how does it reason to this problem. It's a complex problem to think, right? I mean, to do the analysis, and it's properly analytical problem that we have given the chatbot with. So we'll see how does it do the reasoning. So we are going to try with four AI tools today: DeepSeek, Perplexity, Gemini, and ChatGPT. So let's first start with ChatGPT. So it's reasoning. Yeah, if you see, still reasoning, and we can see the reasoning here. So if you click on here, you'll be able to see the reasoning that it has done. Alright. She's been a strong performance like Barun Chakraborty in New Zealand, although highly. So I've enabled a search and reasoning tool for ChatGPT. And finally, let's see what does it predict. So based on the data provided and the conditions of the pitch, India appears to have significant advantage heading into the final. So it is giving India the advantages. The advantages it is given is home advantage because all of the matches were played in Dubai, and it assists 10 to assist spinners. And spin attack is proven effectively well here. So one thing that I am noticing here is even if I've given it the access to search the search the web and get information, it's still not thinking beyond the stats that I've given. It did not talk about the other performance of our other bowlers. Evidence supports that India is most likely to win the final against Dubai on the track. So it's 1 for India and New Zealand for 0. Alright. So let's just ask if India is the toss, what should India do? Bat first or bowl first? Yeah, see how it is trying to think. You just look at the reasoning. The user is asking whether India should bat or ball first if they win the toss. There are factors like pitch conditions at Dubai International Cricket Stadium that come into play, right? I need to use web next to gather specific analysis on the toss strategy. So now it is thinking that maybe it need to do some Google search because that information is not present in the context that we gave on the above, right? Here the pitch information, those things were not available. So it thought of using a Google search tool, all right? And then I can analyze export opinions. Okay, so it's an interesting thing that it has done. Now let's just see what does it give in the output. Historical data from previous encounters at Dubai and the current form Indian side recommend launch towards bowling first and chasing in the final. Okay, that's interesting. Again, it still sticks into the context that I've given. It's not thinking beyond that. So if you go to the conclusion, this is the optimal strategy would be to bowl first and then chase. Okay, okay. Okay, now let's just try to ask this question to DeepSeek now. Alright, let me just copy it and paste it here. I've also enabled the reasoning and search tool here. Okay, before that, let me just tweak it a little bit. Let me just tweak the prompt. if you need to get other players' performance in the matches, you can use web search on clickbuzz.com or ESPN website. Okay, let us just give them in the prompt that it can do the web search when they are trying to when it is trying to get some additional information about other players' performance. They won all their matches leading up to final against Bangladesh, so it is still thinking. Hmm. But in the final same venue, India played all day. They had New Zealand before, but user mentions the final likely on the same track. Because I read it somewhere that it will be the same track in Dubai pitch, and it will be the same pitch where in Dubai Stadium where India versus Pakistan match was played. So that's why I've given that context in the prompt. Let's see what does it say. Again, Deepseek also thinks that India is more likely to win the final against New Zealand. Dubai's pitch familiarity, again, it's about the home condition advantage, kind of. Not even though it's not home condition, but it's kind of home only. India have played all of its matches here. Spinner dominance. So prediction, it gives the straight prediction that India wins the final and likely heroes are Virat Kohli, Chakravarti and Sami. Okay. Maybe still not thinking beyond it. Let us just ask it the same question, the same second question that I had asked it, right? If India wins the toss, what should India do? I'm just trying to see how these chat tools are thinking, and actually they are using the web search tool or not to the extent that it is needed. It's not only about, okay, let it think. In the meantime, let me just fire this prompt in other chat tools also, okay, and enable the social discussion search also. And let's see what did DeepSeek thought about India, about what India needs to do when India wins the toss. If India wins the toss, they should opt to bowl first. Okay. Again, they are focusing on the pitch and final condition. They want India to chase. That's an interesting decision, which we'll see what actually India does if India wins the toss. Rohit Sharma has not won the toss since a lot of matches, last lot of matches. But let's see today. All right. India chase mastery. They are focusing. India is chasing well. And they are focusing on Virat Kohli and Subman Gill. Obviously, there are other players who have performed well. Don't know why these tools are not using the search tool. Maybe you have to see. That's a gap there. Indian spinners. It has done some searching, I think, because I did not give any context about Jadeja in my main prompt. Still, it has got some information about him. That's what I was thinking. If the piece gets tricky, then setting a target could backfire. But still, it wants to India to bowl first. Okay. Mark Chapman is not there in the team. I think he's there in the team, but he's not playing. Siraj is not there. I think it just gives us generic answer. Okay, anyways, let's go to perplexity. It is analyzing the India's performance. Cool, cool. New Zealand's performance also it is analyzed versus Pakistan. India has performed Dubai, recent from and giving even India's strong performance Dubai and their ability to handle spin-friendly conditions. They are likely to win the final against New Zealand again. Perplexity also thinks that India will win. So without further delay, let me just ask the same question again. And let me just ask the same question with Gemini also. Do we have any tool here? I don't think. Okay, let me just say. Let's try this. This will be the good thing actually to do. Let me just ask it this question. Flash thinking experimental with apps. That approach will follow, and let's see what does it give. If India wins toss today, decision to bat first should be based on the several conditions. Again, pitch condition, due factor, recent performance, psychology, pressure they are considering. Considering these factors, if India wins the toss, bowling first might be the preferred strategy. Again, Perplexity also thinks that India should chase and bowl first. That's an interesting thing, because, but I feel finally in the finals, India mostly if they win the toss, they like to chase set a target for the chasing team. Let's see what Gemini thinks now. Alright, it's again analyzing the Indian performance, New Zealand's performance, key factors they are analyzing all the key factors and prediction. Let's see what does it predict finally. Based on this points, India has a higher probability of winning the final against New Zealand. So it's 4 to India and 0 to New Zealand. It's 4-0 to India. All the chat tools think that India will win the final today. Let's just ask the same question again to Gemini. Considering India's strengths and likely the due factor in Dubai, bowling first would be the more favorable decisions for India if they win the toss in the final. So all the four tools predict that if India wins the toss, they should bowl first as per their analysis. That's a actually interesting thing to see what India does today. And all of the tools have predicted that India will win the final. So let's see. All the tools are saying that India will win the final today. Let's see who wins it today. Let's enjoy the match today. And I hope you enjoyed this video and you saw the analysis and reasoning that each of the tool they are doing in detail. I'll share the chat links in the description below. You can, if you're just curious, you can just go through it and just see how the GPT tools and the AI tools are doing the thinking process. They're doing the reasoning process to solve a problem or to answer to a given question. So that will be an interesting learning for you as well. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Enjoy the match today.